this is the City Ground. What a wonderful view of it for a Midlands Monday night matchup between Nottingham Forest from the east and Birmingham-based Aston Villa in the west. It is the first Premier League meeting since 1999, and it comes even this early in a season at a crucial time for both clubs. Cook. Aurier. There have been some good moments from Emmanuel Dennis. And that's another good one for Forest. Mings putting in a block.
Yeah, well, I think the one good thing that he offers this Forest attack is mobility. You know, and he's quicker than Awoni.
The crowd that's been circumspect when Villa have had a fair share of possession, and now urging the team in red to make a breakthrough here inside the first 15 minutes. Gibbs White to take. And it's right on the money. Well, he started extremely well, and he's got a goal, Emmanuel Dennis. 2 against Villa in his Watford days. 1 from 1 for Nottingham Forest. He earned the free kick, and he scored from it. Brilliant start for Steve Cooper.
That's a tremendous start for Steve Cooper, but again, love the ball in. I mean, Villa just all backed off momentarily, and Gibbs White was able to just hit one with pace, so it's just a case of who's going to make the movement and get their head on it first, and it was Dennis. He's gotten there, but I love the way he's tucked it away from the keeper, and Martinez is seeing it late, very late, and can't react.
Young! Oh, roll back the years. Ashley Young, out of pretty much nothing. Henderson beaten from distance again, but it was a wonderful strike from one of the great servants of the game. And that's the Premier League, as Nottingham Forest are finding out. Ashley Young.
Yeah, one of the old boys. Since Forest have scored, I think there's been a tenacity about him. I think, you know, he really has kind of shown great commitment, and once he did control this, Forest aren't quick enough to get to him, and I think he'd made his mind up that he was going to try, and that's an effort of great accuracy and wonderful precision.
And you go back to the stat of goals from outside the area, but I mean, it's one of the best that they have conceded for sure, and he becomes the oldest Aston Villa player to score in the Premier League. And the space here for Buendia, quick throw, Forest caught out again. Yates is back, he's rather scuffed. Clearances McGinn. Now Ramsey, and he's offside. Ollie Watkins, but it will be checked.
Wow, I mean, this is a really swift move, and Yates will breathe easier because it's an awful clearance. He could have actually just taken a touch and controlled that, and it is offside, Martin. I think it's very obvious to all.
Cook. Good battle, but Yates and Ramsey. Here's Aurier to the far post, where the height of Kouyaté can often be effective.
Yeah, I think if he got a shout to leave it from Dennis behind him, he wasn't going to do that anyway. But I think from that angle, it's always going to be tough for him to really generate sufficient power.
Young. Here's Coutinho. Oh, he's got onto his dangerous right foot here, and no danger from that. He hasn't been productive since the loan deal from Barcelona was turned into a permanent move. Can do better.
Yeah, he can. I think he and Buendia can have a much bigger say on this contest. Ramsey, having been ignored, is recovering quickly.
There's a problem here with Watkins waiting in the middle. Well, Ramsey wasn't ignored then by his teammates, but McGinn's coming in. Forrest let him drift away. Ooh. Well, that's not a very nice challenge by John McGinn. Another booking. Anthony Taylor's got to keep the lid on this. The ball was played. Come back in again from Douglas Luiz to the back post. And a very good save by Henderson.
Yeah, Watkins did very well to get his head on it. Martin, he's just kind of loitering far post in the hope that the ball will kind of make its journey, and it did, and it's a fine stop by Henderson.
Out to his Freuler. Gibbs-White, brilliant turn. Can he make the shot? Well, it would have been a fantastic goal. Trying to bend it with the outside of his right foot. He's not a heavy goal scorer, in truth. He gets into a lot of good positions, but finishing isn't his strongest suit.
This is unlucky. I mean, it's the right choice. He just starts it a little too wide, and he was never going to get that much bend on it.
You need a boomerang to get that in. Here goes Gibbs-White. Dennis. Gibbs-White kept going. The turn pass didn't come. But here's Williams. Suddenly it's Forrest on the front foot here. Kouyaté. Oh, not only stopping it, but holding it. Emi Martinez.
Well, that might have outdone Ashley Young, because he absolutely catches this perfectly. Kouyaté, and agile from Emi Martinez.
They need a goal for that to happen, and that Freuler's challenge could lead to it. It's the kind of area where the set-piece skills in the Premier League could be very dangerous to the newly promoted club. And here goes straight into the Forest wall, and then the danger evaporates with the foul. Then Donker. It's his team that still look the more likely to find a third goal even this late in proceedings. Taken out by Archer. The Forest fans know the value of the point. They're cheering every little break-up in play that takes them ever nearer the 93 minutes. Toffolo to take. Then Donker's beaten in the air. Comes out to Johnson's shot, but the whistle goes. Is the final whistle. It is a point apiece. Steve Cooper's side, a few days after the award of the new 3-year contract for the manager, stopped the run of defeats. But Aston Villa, who had to come from behind to get a point, couldn't find that little bit extra, and it's something said about them quite often. Ashley Young scored a high-quality goal to remind us all of his former attacking talents. They conceded to a free kick, which was taken by Morgan Gibbs-White and headed in by Emmanuel Dennis. The feeling is it's a better result for Forest than it is for Aston Villa, and the result is Forest 1, Villa 1.